welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a 2K26 rebuild challenge. I'm going to be drafting the lowest possible team I can. I'm going to go ahead and rebuild from there. The goal is obviously to win an NBA championship within 5 years. That's the goal for this video. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the draft. The first pick is going to be Jameer Young. I'm not going to go through the draft so you guys can see it because I'm going to be picking the lowest possible player for each position. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip through this. So we are finished with the draft. 3 trades per season, or in the season. I can only do 3 of them to make the team better. And then in the off season, I can only sign 4 players. That's the rules of this video. I think we go 0-82 to start, but we're going to go ahead and sim to December 7th. He's back. Yep. Good losing streak. We're going to blow out a lot of losers. We'll have CPUs do that. Oh my god, we're just injured. Oh my goodness, we're going to blow out the water. Oh, we did win. Oh man, we got to win against the Nets. Love that. Love that. But we're going to go ahead and make our first trade. Try to package 2 guys. We'll see what we can kind of get. Upgrade wise. Sam Money Merrill, but we do have to give up a pick. This is going to be the first trade. We upgrade the center position for 3 years though. But we do get a 2029 first round pick. Hanson Yang. He is kind of garbage. But he might have value in 2K. So we'll see what we can do here. So our first 2 trades put us in pretty good territory. Like picks wise, we get 2 first round picks. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sim here, and we did pick up a couple of wins. We did beat teams like the Lakers, Mavs, the Bucks. So not terrible, but we are gonna go ahead and do our last trade of season 1. I do like this. We get off of the Grant Williams contract. All right, so that's the final trade of the season. This is what the roster is looking like. Pretty bad, but money wise and picks wise, not terrible for what we were dealing with. But we're gonna go ahead and sim to the end. All right, so that wraps up year 1. We did almost win 10 games in year 1. Not terrible for what we were dealing with. Did we make the playoffs? No. And then Knicks win it. Okay, pretty realistic. Happened in real life. All right, let's go ahead and get to the draft. So the draft lottery. So we just lost almost every game. We only won 9 games to get the 4th overall pick. That is fabulous. Let's see who the first overall pick is. Darren Peterson. All right, second we got AJ DeBonsa. All right. Third we have, who we got? Probably Sergio. Okay. And I think we do go ahead and pick out the best player available. First pick in the second round, which is very good. I do like having that pick. And I think we'll go ahead and we can get the Boozer Bros. But I don't think I can pass up. Let's go ahead into free agency. So with this free agency, I don't really know what kind of avenue I want to go to. I think we do go ahead and get James Harden. We might have to overpay a little bit. Do I want James? So I think James Harden 2 years will probably be the best. Lineup shooters here. Jackson Hayes to go. We might have to sign him. Duncan Robinson, how much? Oh, he wants a minimum. I'll give him a minimum ASAP. All right, so we were able to get 2 of our 4 signings. Now we're going to go ahead and fill out our roster. All right, we're going to go ahead and give Jameer Watkins a 4-year, $3 million deal. He's a younger guy that will be good for us coming year 3 and year 4. So for starting center, we're going to go ahead and try to sign Isaiah Hartenstein. We are going to give him 2 years with the team option. Well, so it's 1 year team option. Just in case stuff doesn't work out, we're able to find an avenue for him to either be traded or whatever, things in that nature. We're going to go ahead and find our backup point guard. And to round out our free agency, we're going to go ahead and offer Colin Sexton 2 years, $10 million to run that backup point guard spot. So we lose Colin Sexton to the Mavericks, which that is okay. Similar to the Colin Sexton deal. So we were able to get Isaiah Hartenstein on the 1 year 17 with the option for a 2nd year. We're able to get Kobe White on the same deal for Colin Sexton. And then we were able to get Jameer on the 4 year. So that will round out our free agency. So to start off our year 2, here is what our lineup is going to be looking like. It looks like Chaz Lanier did accept his qualifying offer. So he is on the team, but he was on the team last year. Did not re-sign him. He accepted. So we have James Harden starting point guard. We have Duncan Robinson starting shooting guard. Jameer Watkins at the small forward. Cam Boozer. And to round it out for our starting lineup, we have Isaiah Hartenstein. Kobe White running the bench unit with Luke Kennard, Adir Thurrow, Janiah Broom, and then our rookie Braden, and then Chaz Lanier. We're going to go ahead and sim to November 22nd. We'll see where we're at. Hopefully we're in a decent. If anything, James Harden will be traded. So we're not on a good start for the beginning of the season. We are 4-10. I don't know what is happening. Yep, we got some injuries. Go ahead and sim to December 23rd. See what we can get for Harden and where the team is at. So we did start to build up a decent amount of wins. Still not where I want to be, especially in December time. So we are going to see what value Harden holds. And the Harden contract, we do have to bring on a decent amount. But this will help our team in the long run. Ooh, the Giddler. We can get Joshua Giddey. Oh, I like this. But I do want to keep Jameer. I think he'll be great for our team in the future. We can get, see what we can do with Kobe White. We did give him 2 years, and that him 2 years, $10 million. I'm okay with paying that. If the value's not there, it's not looking like it. Maybe we'll flip a Dude Thorough. I would take Terrence Shannon only if we can re-sign him. I think he will be a good fit for us in year 3 and 4. Which, let's see if we can make one more move. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I like this trade a lot. I mean, I don't like giving up the first rounder, but I don't mind it. So this is what we're working with. James Harden still at the starting point guard. He might get flipped if we can't find help. Duncan Robinson still. So pretty much it's the same starting lineup, except Luke Cornett is starting due to injury. And then Kobe White still, but now he has Alex Caruso, Terrence Shannon, still Janiah Broom, and Braden still. So it's not terrible. We do have one more trade left in the season. So we are at the trade deadline. Still not doing the best. We are 12th though. So I mean it is very doable. We can still have decent value. I'm gonna see if I can flip Luke Kennard and Harden at the same time. I have 2 years of Josh Giddey. He's only 24, so if anything we can dish him. I'm going to go and do this. We do have to give up a first-round pick, but this will be better for us because if anything, Josh Giddey will not be on the team for that much longer. All right, but after that trade, we're going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season and see where we're at. Hopefully, we can make the playoffs. The team is looking younger. It is looking way better. So, we did not make the playoffs or the play-in tournament, unfortunately. Knicks 2P. I'm going to go ahead and get into the draft lottery. The Spurs get the first overall pick after they just went to the finals. Lovely. We had the 10th overall picks and the 18th overall pick. Not bad at all. With the first overall pick, the Spurs select Tyron Stokes. Not surprised there. Second overall pick is Jordan Smith Jr. Can't tell you I know who that is. All right. And then, not even going to pronounce that. All right. Fourth, we got, not going to pronounce that. All right. Who do we have? Thomas Hodge. He is good. We might need a draft. Or, let's see. In a 2027. Oh, and he wants our second rounder. Honestly, I would do that. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, we traded both our firsts. Go Ja'Kai Howard. Damn, I didn't know we traded both of our picks. That's unfortunate. But Terrence Shannon, we are going to accept. Janiah Broom, we are going to accept. Brandon, we are going to accept. He didn't play good enough. So we are going to have to decline. Look who's about to be a free agent, guys. If we can get one. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. I think I might go Isaiah Collier, to be honest. I think that is the best trade. It gets us off a lot of cap room. All right, and that gives us leeway to go out and try to sign someone big. Whoever signs, you know. If one of these guys sign, oh my gosh. If none of them sign, all right, we just messed up. But we're gonna go ahead and see. So hopefully we can get one of them. Oh my gosh, we got Nikola Jokic. Now that we have our starting center for the rest of this video, we're going to go ahead and get our backup center for right now. Doesn't want a lot of money at all. Oh my gosh, we can get beef stew for 2 years, 4. Josh Hart only wants $5 million a year. So we're gonna go ahead and offer him $7 million a year, and hopefully he signs for that. And that will pretty much round out. I'm gonna look for a backup point guard and maybe one more center. And then that's gonna round out our free agency. So we are gonna go ahead and see if Luka Garza wants to come and join the team on a 1-year minimum. Fred VanVleet wants $2 million. All right, we'll see if Fred VanVleet wants to join the team. So we were able to sign all 5 guys. So we did go ahead and get Nikola Jokic, 4 years, $264 million. I can't believe we signed him. But we were able to get him. We also did sign Josh Hart, 3 years, 22. We also got Beef Stew for our backup center position. Luka Garza for a third string center on 1 year. Fred VanVleet as well as a 1 year to be our third string point guard. You can say we kind of messed up, fumbled the bag a little bit in the draft by trading both of our first round picks, but we got Nikola Jokic. So this might be our chance to make the playoffs and contend. We're going to go ahead and sim to our first time playing the Nuggets. We are doing pretty good. We are 5th in conference. Obviously, it's still very early into the season. We're going to go ahead and sim to December 25th. We don't play a Christmas Day game. Then we'll kind of see what we want to do with trades-wise. Remember, we do have 3 trades. So, go ahead and sim there and see where we're at. So, it is Christmas, and we are very, very good. We are still the 5th seed. I like this trade. I'm not mad at that at all. Go ahead and flip Isaiah Stewart. We'll see what we can get for him. Rock with Colin Gillespie. Where we're at coming trade deadline. Did go ahead and fall to the 6th position, or 6th seed. Again, we're still not far out. I think the trade did help a little bit, but I do think we might need one more, so we will use our final trade. Oh, okay, there we go. And we got Danny Alvia to wrap up our trade. So we do make the playoffs as the 4th seed. So we did boost up 2 seeds from our last trade, which is great. So this is our first playoff game as the San Diego Surf. So we're going to go ahead and sim the play-in. Go ahead and 1 game at a time. Okay, we take game 1. Not bad. Okay, 2-0. 3-0. Are we going to get to sweep in round 1? Okay, we go ahead and get to sweep, but now we have to play the Spurs. Which I don't know how that's going to go. Oh, my goodness. The Spurs almost blew a 3-0 lead. Oh, my goodness. I mean, if they're doing that, I don't see why we can't win this series. Really no major upsets. Oh, never mind. The Nets had the 1st seed. So we get out of round 1. And now let's go into round 2. We're gonna go ahead and sim game 1. We take game 1. We take game 2. Can we take game 3? We take game 3 against the Spurs. Can we go ahead and take game 4? And we do. That's 2 sweeps in a row. So we go against the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see what we got. We take game 1. We go ahead and take game 1. We take game 2. It's a very important game. Game 3. Are we going to go ahead and get another sweep? Oh, no. Gentleman sweep? Can we get a gentleman sweep? Yes, we can. All right. Nikola Jokic does win conference MVP. And we go against the Cavs. Are we going to go ahead and finish this video in year 3? Let's see. We're going to go ahead and sim game 1. We take game 1. We do go ahead and take game 2. Let's see. Are we going to go ahead and get the 3rd one? Boom, we do. Are we going to go ahead and sweep? No, gentlemen sweep possibly. All right, this is game 5. We go ahead and win the NBA championship. And I don't think this would have been possible if we didn't get Nikola Jokic just having all that money. So we did go ahead and win the NBA championship in season 3, year 3. And I don't think that would have been possible if we didn't go out and sign Nikola Jokic. But we did have to trade Josh Giddey and a lot of players and get off a lot of money and a lot of contracts, a lot of years to get Nikola Jokic or even have a chance to. So he did sign with us and he did go ahead and win us a championship. But let's take a quick look before we end the video at the roster that was assembled for our final season. At point guard, starting point guard was Isaiah Collier. He did come off the bench the first half of the season, and then he started the second half after we traded Kobe White, who was having a terrible season for us after having a good season last year. We went out and traded for Colin Gillespie. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that name wrong, but he did go ahead and play a decent factor for us. Um, Again, and this is more of a contract reason. We did go out and get Danny Alvia as well, so him on the books really helped us a lot. Fred VanVleet didn't do too much, but just a veteran aspect just in case. We didn't have any playoff experience, mind you. So, shooting guard, we did have our rookie, Brandon Burrell. Still had a really good season. He was playing really big minutes when Herb Jones was out. Also, shooting guard Herb Jones, just a defensive lockdown. The points don't speak for how good he is on defense, but obviously this is a video game, so it doesn't matter. Terrence Shannon Jr., very good player, very young player. And then Jameer Watson as well. He really just stepped down tremendously going into this season, but his role did change tremendously. We did go ahead and trade for Denny. He did. This is a trade that probably boosted us to our championship. And then having a top 4 pick in last year's draft really did help us as well. We picked up Cam Boozer, and he was playing really well this year and last year. Sadiq Bey, which we accidentally traded 2 of our first round picks in this year's draft, or in the last draft. So we're stuck with him. Jay Hart didn't really do a lot of what I thought. I think we gave him a little bit too much money, but he is a former Lakers, so I don't hate it. Nikola Jokic, I'm super surprised we even signed him, but I think we gave him what he deserves. So I'm not mad at it. And then Khalil Ware, we also did trade for. We got him as our backup center. As young as he is, he played a really good, important role in this team. I mean, his points didn't defer, or really anything deferred. So he played a really big factor on this team as well. And then Luka Garza didn't play a lot, still averaged pretty decent points and rebounds. Not the best, but again, he's our third guy, so he probably didn't play a lot. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and then I'll see you in the next one.